How's it going, Nottingham Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City, taking place at the City Ground, Nottingham. So yes, huge game. This huge game. Am I nervous? Absolutely. Oh man, this is gonna be. Oh gosh, it's gonna be a. It's gonna be. Oh, I don't even know what to say. It's gonna be a an edgy seat, hiding behind the pillow at times, nail biting kind of game. I say hiding behind your pillow. I'm not fortunate enough to be at the game, so that'll be what I'll be doing. But for those who are at the game, oh, I'm jealous. Let me just say that. But yeah, the big one, the absolute big one. Then Manchester City, a point behind us. They're in fourth. We're in third. A win could give us a massive hand on that European place come the end of the season, that top four place. Because a win and we open up a 4 point gap between us and fourth. A loss, we're looking over our shoulders a little bit worried. A draw, and we kind of stay where we are, stay in the same sort of predicament and carry on from there. Would I take a point? Yes. Yes, I would. I would take a point against Manchester City. They're one of only three sides that we haven't beaten since going up to the Premier League. Those being Luton, who we probably won't ever get to beat in the Premier League because I doubt they'll come back up. They look like they're going to League One. Bournemouth, who are a bogey side of ours, and Manchester City. The only top six side we haven't beaten yet, of course. And yeah, I think they're the only top 60 we haven't beaten at home. No, we haven't been beaten Chelsea at home since I returned to the Premier League. It was a draw and a loss. We beat them at the Bridge. So yeah, look. Oh gosh, like this is a massive game. Massive game. I really hope we win. I really do. In terms of preparation for the game, they've had a couple of days extra than us to prepare. They didn't have a Champions League fixture given the fact they're out. So yeah, they played their game at lunchtime. No, we didn't. At dinner time, at tea time, at home to Plymouth, where they won 3-1. They went a goal down actually. But ended up winning in the end. And then we played on Monday night, which seems a long time ago now, even though it was only a few days. We played on a Monday night against Ipswich and went all the way to penalties and extra time, of course. So, how's that going to impact us? I don't know. It's not like it was a sort of a Wednesday or a Tuesday. We did have a little bit of extra time than what could have happened if Man City had played in the Champions League sort of thing. But yeah, look, I don't know. They've had just over 2 days to extra to prepare and to rest and that sort of thing. So look, I think I don't think that's going to have too much of a bearing because we did have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to prepare. And then we're there for lunchtime on the Saturday. So I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. It could have been a lower period of time, but I think it'll be okay. I think we should be able to field still a strong 11. But we ideally wanted to get through against Ipswich in the 90 and not really having to use our big boys. But we had to bring on Anderson, we had to bring on Gibbs White, we had to bring on Wood. We had to bring on those players, Williams, who we probably didn't really want to. But because of the situation and because of the way that the game was going, we kind of had to do that. And luckily for us, we got through. I mean, could you imagine if we went all the way to penalties and lost? That would have been the biggest waste of time ever. But we won. We got through, and we're in to the quarterfinals away at Brighton at the end of the month. So look, I think we've got to really. I don't know, man. Go into this one and think, look, Manchester City haven't been on a great run this season. They've not had the greatest campaigns ever. But I think if you win as much as they win, you're kind of allowed a little bit of a season off. But look, overall, I think, wow, there's still a fantastic time with some fantastic players. So we're going to have to really put our all into this game. Last time we played them was at their gaff. It was a 3-0 win to them. Goals coming from, I think, Doku scored, De Bruyne scored, and somebody else I can't think of off the top of my head. But we can't be allowing a situation like that. We cannot be allowing a situation like that. We don't want to give them too much respect. We want them to have to really change for us. Um, we want them to be adapting to what we're doing rather than us trying to adapt to them, because I think, being the home side, we really want to be the side with the authority in the game. And we don't want Man City to have that, because once they get that, they'll start to believe in themselves and they'll start to play well and start to think, yeah, you know what, we can get a foothold in this and score a goal, and things can start to go well for them. So we need to really make sure that we're not allowing that to happen, because, well, like I say, things can probably go against us if we do allow that. We need to really disrupt them at every moment we've got. We need to do what we've done against Liverpool and against Arsenal. We need to be as defensively as strong as we can, and not give away any silly chances, not give away too many opportunities for them. Be solid. We need Milinkovic and Murillo, to play out their skins again. Aina and Williams on the wing back roles, the full back roles. They need to be tracking Doku. They need to be tracking Savinho, who I am assuming will be starting on those on the flanks for Manchester City. We're really going to have to be 100% on everything. I think Yates deserves a start in the middle of the park. Probably someone who can get himself stuck in, can break up attacks, can wind up opposition players, and really give an edge in that sort of situation. And then I'd love to see Anderson alongside him. I think they're a really good combination. Sort of, you look at Murillo and Milinkovic, one's a hard-nosed defender who likes to get stuck in and is not afraid to make the tackles. And then one of them's someone who, he can make the blocks and he can read the game and do that side of things, but he's happy to get on the ball and drive out from the back a little bit. And you've kind of got two centre midfielders, one who likes to get the tackles in, break things up and be a bit more combative, then one who likes to get on the ball and make things happen. So, I really like that dynamic, that balance, and I think, yeah, you've got to try and go for that. But I think you need that defensive nature, that hard work in there to really support us as much as we need. Gibbs White, I think, is a no-brainer to start a game like this. I think on his day he's unplayable, and I love to see he gets the ball and his first thought is head up, moving in a forward direction. Right, what can we do? Where can I play the pass? Where can I exploit the space and try and get into a positive position, which is something that I really, really like to see. Two wingers, Hudson-Odoi and Alanga. I think they need to play on their favoured position, their favoured flanks, with Alanga on the right, Hudson-Odoi on the left. I've seen a few times Hudson-Odoi being used as a right winger. Doesn't really work for me. I think he needs to be in that left-hand side, cutting in and causing problems that way. That's what beat Liverpool. So we got to try and emulate that again. And then obviously the man up front, Chris Wood, scored the goal against Manchester City when we faced them at our ground in that game where we drew 1-1. And I love that another goal for him tomorrow would be absolutely sensational. Oh, please, Forest. I want to win this game so much. My cousin supports City and a few others that I know are Man City fans, and I'd love to really just have one over on them for that. But not just that, though. I'd love to see Forest take another club off the list of clubs that we haven't yet beaten since going up. I mean, to be fair, we've been in the league just under 3 seasons, and there's only 3 teams from our whole time here that we haven't beaten. That's wild. We've beaten United, Tottenham, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, Everton, Newcastle. There's so many teams that we've beaten, and Manchester City, another team to tick them off the list, would just be brilliant. It really, really would be brilliant, and I really hope that we can go and achieve that. Oh, and then also in our race for European football, we need it. We really, really need this win. So hopefully, we can get something from it, because I want us to get Europe so badly, and I want to see us get top 4. I desperately want to see us get top 4, because we've been so close for so long, and if we fail now, I'm going to be devastated. So I really want to see us go out there and win. I don't want to be looking over our shoulders. I don't want to be thinking, what if and looking at other teams. I want it to be in our hands, in our control. And a win tomorrow would just really cement that. But yeah, come on, Forest. Come on, please, 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 please. Do the job and get it done. And, oh, man, don't lose. I'll take a point. I'll absolutely take a point. But please, just don't lose. Yeah. Come on, Forest. Would love to see a 1-0 Chris Wood goal. Be fantastic. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Come on, Forest. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think of the game, your predictions, and all that malarkey. And yeah, thank you for watching. Come on, you Reds.